can begin by finding a comfortable seat, maybe closing the eyes. You might have palms face up in the lap, or maybe one hand in the heart space, one hand on the belly. Tuning into your breath and noticing how you are feeling today. Doing a body scan, starting with your feet, going all the way up through the legs, through all of your organs in your torso, your arms, shoulders, and head. Maybe setting an intention for your practice. And we'll gather our hands at heart center in Namaskar Mudra, opening with 3 Oms. Inhaling to prepare. Namaste. Welcome. Let's get started by finding child's pose. You might like to have a blanket under the knees for some extra cushion. Bringing the big toes together, knees out wide. You might reach the hands forward or overlap the backs of the hands, creating a pillow for the forehead. Taking a few deep breaths into the lower back. As you exhale, releasing any tension. Walking the hands over to the right, creating a C curve of the spine. Maybe left hand comes on top of the right. Inhaling, coming back to center. Pausing one moment and notice if you feel a difference from one side to the other. Exhale, hands walk over to the left, second side. Maybe right hand comes on top of left. Inhale, hands walk back to center. Your next inhale, finding tabletop. Hands are underneath the shoulders, knees stacked under the hips. For cat-cow, inhale, chin up, belly down, cow. Exhale, chin to chest, round the back, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Continuing with your own breath. And maybe circling out the rib cage or circling the hips back. Gently warming up the spine, however you need this morning. Reversing your rotation if you're circling. And finding your way back to center. For tiger pose, inhale, right foot steps back, pressing back through the heel, stretching out the calf of the right leg. Maybe left hand floats forward as you hug the navel towards the spine. You might keep the right foot down for more support or for more strength. Maybe the right foot floats up off the mat. Exhale, hand and knee come down. Sitting back into child's pose, big toes together, knees out wide. Inhale, tabletop, left foot steps back, pressing back through the heel. Maybe right hand floats forward as you hug the navel towards the spine. And maybe the left heel lifts up. Exhale, hand and knee come down, tucking the toes under, lifting the hips and heels, downward facing dog. You might pedal out the feet, bending alternate knees. Maybe you nod your head yes, nod your head no. Exhale, finding tabletop. Inhale, right arm reaches up to the sky, twisting open. Exhale, threading the right hand through, bringing the right shoulder down to the ground. Inhale, open. Exhale, threading it through twice more with your own breath. And the end of your second round, exhale, right hand threads through as you come down on the right shoulder and right cheek, finding a supported twist. Inhale, right arm reaches up to the sky. And exhale, both hands come beneath you. Second side, inhale, left arm reaches up to the sky. Exhale, threading the left hand through. 3 more times with your own breath. And the end of your third round, coming down onto the left shoulder, finding a supported twist. Inhale, left arm reaches up to the sky. Exhale, hands come back under the body. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, finding plank, coming forward. Knees might stay lifted for more strength, or you can always bring them down for more support. Exhale, lowering chest, knees, chest, chin, chaturanga as the elbows hug towards the sides, hovering just off of the mat. And exhale, releasing down onto the belly. For cobra, hands are next to the shoulders, or for tight shoulders, you can create a T shape with the arms, tenting the fingertips. Inhale, lifting chest and chin up off the mat. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, pressing through the tops of the feet. Exhale, lower. 3 more times with your own breath. And the end of your third round, when she comes down to the mat, gently rock your hips from side to side. Hands come beside the low ribs. Elbows point up to the sky. As you exhale, pressing up and back, finding child's pose. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, stepping the right foot forward, low lunge. You might bring the left knee down for more support. Maybe lift the knee for more strength. Hands might stay down, framing the front foot, or maybe you inhale, bringing the hands to the top of the knee, reaching the body tall. You might stay with the hands to the top of the knee, or maybe exhale, arms reach out to the sides as you twist to the right towards your bent knee. Hands might stay open wide, or maybe the left hand arm comes to the outside of the right knee as the right hand reaches up to the sky. Some of you might even be able to bring the hands in prayer, hooking the outside of the elbow on the knee. Exhale, hands cartwheel down to frame the front foot, stepping back into plank. Weight comes into the left hand, left knee might come down. Side plank, inhale, right arm reaches up to the sky. You might have the left knee down for more support, or for more strength, maybe both feet together in Vashisthasana. Exhale, four-legged plank. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lowered knees, chest, chin, chaturanga, elbows hug towards the sides. Coming down onto the belly, Sphinx pose. Inhale, lifting chest and chin as the elbows come below the shoulders. Hands are slightly wider than shoulder distance apart as you shine your heart forward, pressing through the tops of the feet and engaging through the glutes. Exhale, opposite cheek comes down to the mat, rocking your hips from side to side. Hands come to the lower ribs, pressing up and back into child's pose as you exhale. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, left foot steps forward, low lunge, second side. Finding whichever variation you had on the first side. Hands might stay down, framing the front foot, or maybe you inhale, hands to the top of the knee. Holding for just a few breaths. Exhale, twisting to the left, arms open out wide. Hands might stay out wide, or maybe right arm comes to the outside of the left knee as left arm reaches tall. Maybe you bring the hands in prayer. Exhale, hands windmill down to the front of the mat, stepping back into plank, side plank, second side. Weight comes into the right hand, maybe right knee comes down. Inhale, left arm reaches up to the sky. Finding whichever variation of side plank you had on the first side. Exhale, four-legged plank. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lower knees, chest, chin, chaturanga. Inhale, coming down onto the belly, making a T shape with the hands, arms open out wide. Bending the left knee, right hand comes beside, left hand comes beside the shoulder, and rolling onto the right side of the body. The left foot might come behind the right leg as you stretch the front of the right shoulder. Left hand might stay in front of you for more support, or maybe you open the hand behind you or up towards the sky if that's as far as you can go. Exhale, left hand comes down as you come down onto the belly, pressing one cheek down to the mat. Taking a moment just to notice any difference from one side of the body to the other. And extending the left arm out to the side, perpendicular. Right hand comes beside the shoulder, bending the right knee, pressing onto the left side of the body as the right foot comes behind the left leg. Maybe the right hand stays down for support, or maybe you open the right arm up to the sky behind you. Exhale, right hand comes down to the mat, coming on to the belly. Hands come to the low ribs, pressing into child's pose. Inhale, downward facing dogs, lifting the hips up. And walking the feet forward, come to find a forward fold at the front of your mat. You might take opposite elbows and ragdoll. Maybe you bring the peace fingers around the big toes, opening the elbows out wide. You might nod the head yes, nod the head no. Inhale to halfway lift, bringing the hands to the tops of the knees. Cross the right foot behind the left foot, so the outside edges of the feet are together. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift, bringing the right foot back around so that you're back to normal, and then left foot crosses behind the right foot for the second side. When you're ready, exhale, releasing down. Inhale to halfway lift, bringing both feet hip distance apart. And one last time, exhale, forward fold. Maybe clasping the hands behind the back, releasing the shoulders overhead. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, reverse swan dive as the arms sweep out and circle up, coming to stand up tall, gentle back bend. Exhale, hands to heart center, Tadasana. Coming back to your intention you set at the beginning of practice. Taking a step back with the right foot, legs are about one leg distance apart, finding a high lunge as you bend the left knee. Left hand comes onto left hip, right arm reaches up to the sky, C curve to the left. Right hip is reaching forward, left hip is reaching back. Inhale, arms reach up. And exhale, hands interlace behind you, finding a gentle back bend as you shine the heart forward. Hands reach down the back leg. Exhale, releasing the hands to the sides or to the hips, stepping the right foot forward. And you next inhale, left foot steps back, high lunge, second side. Right hand on right hip, left arm reaches up to the sky. Exhale, C curve to the right. Inhale, coming back up tall. Exhale, hands interlace the non-habitual way as you shine the heart forward. Hugging the navel towards the spine. Exhale, hands release down to the sides or to the hips. Inhale, stepping the feet together. Finding a focal point or drishti for balancing pose. You might also like to have a wall or a table to hold on to if you have a hard time balancing. Bringing the weight into the right foot, bending both knees. Left ankle comes up on top of the right knee. You're actively pressing your left knee down, so the left shin is parallel to the mat. You might stay holding on to the wall, or maybe hands come to the hips. Maybe hands come into heart center. The hips are reaching back as if you were in chair pose. And if you're not feeling a stretch on the outer left thigh, you can hinge forward, releasing the hands towards the leg. Some of you might even be able to reach the hands down to the mat. Honor your body, do what is best for your body. Inhale, coming back up to stand up tall, lifting the left knee up. Exhale, hands and foot float down. Give your hips a little shake from side to side. And second side, weight comes into the left foot, bending both knees. Inhale, right ankle on top of left knee. Hands might be on hips or at heart center. And maybe exhale, hinging forward, releasing over the front leg. Inhale, lifting up tall, right knee lifts up. Exhale, hands and foot float down, rocking the hips from side to side. Coming to the long edge of your mat, you'll toe your feet about one leg distance apart, even wider if you like. Wider is a little bit easier for a wide-legged forward fold. We'll do eagle arm variation in this. So inhale, open the arms out wide. Exhale, right arm under, left arm over. So you're crossing the hands or the arms at the elbows. Maybe hands come to the tops of the shoulders, or for some of you, you might bring the backs of the hands together, or you might even be able to bring the palms together as the thumbs face your forehead. And as you're in this eagle arm variation, lift the arms up to feel a stretch through the back of the shoulders. If your hands are up, hands are falling away from the face. So elbows up, hands away. And then keeping this arm variation, inhale, lift tall through the spine. Exhale, hinge forward over the legs, releasing down the body down towards the mat. Your hands might touch the ground in front of you, and you can release the head down as well. Releasing the hands so they rest below the shoulders. Inhale to halfway lift as the hands come to the hips. Gently bending the knees. Exhale, coming to stand up. One more time, finding the second arm variation. Inhale, arms out to the sides. Exhale, left arm under, right arm over. Finding whichever hand variation you had on the first side. Elbows reach up, hands away from the body. Holding the arms as you stand upright for just a few breaths. And exhaling, hinging forward from the hips, releasing down towards the mat. Releasing the hands. Walk them over to the right leg, ankle, or foot as you reach to the left side of the body. Hips stay parallel to the mat. Inhale back to center. And exhale, hands walk over to the left side, second side. Inhale, hands walk back to center. Bringing the hands below the shoulders as you, the back is flat and parallel to the ground. Heel toe your feet to closer together, so they're still out wide, maybe about 2 feet distance apart from each other, or 2.5 feet distance apart, preparing for garland pose or a low squat, deep squat. So exhale, lowering your hips down. Hands might stay in front of you for more support, or you might bring the hands in prayer. Some of you might like to have a blanket below the heels. If your heels are lifted, you can prop them up with a blanket, or you might like to sit on a block or a bolster for more support. You might even press the elbows into the knees, opening through the groin and lengthening the lower back. Maybe closing the eyes if you feel balanced. Turning inward, coming back to your intention. Coming back to your own inner wisdom, your intuition. Your inner guidance. You know what is best for your body. Gently blinking the eyes open, hands come forward as you make your way to find a seat. You might like to prop the hips up with a pillow. Soles of the feet come together in butterfly pose. Inhale, reaching tall through the spine and crown, keeping a flat back. Exhale, hinging forward from the hips, excuse me. Or elbows might press to the insides of the knees, or maybe you reach the arms forward, releasing down towards the ground. Inhale, hands walk back up, taking the shins, ankles, or feet. Cat-cow in butterfly pose. Inhale, lifting the chin up, gentle back bend as the heart shines forward. Cow. Exhale, chin to chest, round the back. Cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Continuing with your own breath. And then next inhale, coming back to center. Let's see. We'll offer 2 different options. We can do fire logs or figure 4. So we'll offer fire logs first. Bring the right leg underneath. The left ankle might come on top of the right knee. You're stacking, the shins are parallel to one another, stacking one on top of the other. As you inhale, lifting tall through the spine. Might be as far as you go, or maybe you exhale, hinging forward from the hips, releasing over the legs. For some of you, this is really painful on the knees. If that's the case, come to lie down on the back. Bending the left knee, the right ankle will come to the top of the left knee. And you'll thread the hands behind the left thigh, pressing the right knee away from you as you draw the left knee towards you for a figure four. So 2 options, honor your body. For fire logs, inhale, coming to sit back up tall and reversing your feet, putting the opposite leg underneath, stacking the ankle on top of the knee. Inhaling, coming to sit up tall, and exhaling, hinging forward to your comfort level. For figure four, placing the right foot down on the mat, left ankle comes on top of the right knee as you thread the hands through behind the right thigh. Fire logs, inhale to sit up tall. And coming, let's see, wanted upper back. Coming to lie down on the back for fish pose. Palms are face down next to the hips. If you have a block, you can also do a restorative fish pose, but it's a little difficult to explain via Zoom. So let's just do regular fish pose. Palms are face down next to the hips. Rocking from one hip to another, you're bringing the hands underneath the buttocks and the forearms are underneath the lower back. So the hands are underneath your body, legs are extended, pressing through the heels. So heels are pressed into the mat as you activate through the legs. Hands are pressed into the mat. You're using the strength of your forearms. Inhale, lift the chest and chin up off the mat. And we'll stay lifted for 3 breaths, engaging through the abdomen. So you're working those abs, keeping this lift of the chest and torso. Just hinge the head, the tip of the head, top of the head comes back down onto the mat. So 20% of the weight is in the head, the rest is distributed by the arms and legs as you shine the heart up towards the sky in a back bend. Inhale, lift the chest and chin up, and gently exhale, roll down one vertebra at a time, releasing your hands out to the sides. Bending the knees, bringing the feet out wide, windshield wiper the knees from side to side. And now hugging the knees into the belly, gently rocking from side to side. Hands come to the tops of the knees, using the strength of your arms, drawing circles with the knees. Reverse your rotation. Feet come down on the mat as close to the sit bones as possible. Feet and knees are hip distance apart. Palms face down, preparing for half bridge. Exhale, hugging the navel towards the spine. Inhale, lifting the hips up into the air. Pressing through the palms, or maybe you interlace the fingers behind the back. Rocking from one shoulder to another as the spine comes up off of the mat. If you have a block, you might like to place that beneath the sacrum, finding a supported bridge. Exhale, hands come out to the sides, rolling down one vertebra at a time. Bringing the feet out wide. One more time, windshield wiper the knees from side to side. And bringing the feet back hip distance apart. Right ankle comes to the outside of the left knee. Hands come out to the sides. Legs drop over to the left in a gentle supine twist. You might extend the right leg, bringing the peace fingers around the big toe. Inhaling, coming back to center. Right foot down, left ankle to outside of right knee. Exhale, legs drop over to the right, twisted second side. Maybe the left leg extends as the peace fingers come to the big toe. Inhaling, coming back to center. Bringing the soles of the feet together, knees open out wide to the sides. Reclined butterfly pose. And you might stay in reclined butterfly pose for your restorative rest, or when you are ready, finding Shavasana, lengthening the legs in front of you. Maybe you prefer legs up the wall for a gentle inversion. There's many options. Closing your eyes and turning inward to your breath. Allowing yourself to be present in this moment. Taking a deep breath in, sigh out through the mouth. One more belly breath in, deep sigh. Coming to lie on the right side. And slowly, with helping hands, making your way to a comfortable seat. Maybe one hand on the heart space, one hand on the belly, or hands in Namaskar Mudra, heart center. Eyes can be closed. Turning back inward. Check back in with yourself. How am I feeling right now in this present moment? Honoring your intention and all of the hard work you have just done. All of the effort you put in physically, emotionally, spiritually. Good work. And offering gratitude to your body. Thank you, body, for supporting me, for taking care of me. We'll close practice with one Om and 3 Shantis. Inhale to prepare. Om Shanti Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining today. I hope you're all feeling great and have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you, Amanda.
Thank